Hey, how's it going today? We are going to show you how to pull prices from a Chainlink data feed. We're going to deploy a smart contract to Hardhat, and we're going to pull the price of Ethereum in US dollars as well as the Chainlink token in US dollars. Big shout out to Smart Contract Programmer who has touched a lot with a similar tutorial. And there's also a programmer named Yuichiro Aoki, and I'd like to give him a big shout out to his Medium post on how to do this. In this tutorial, we're going to show you how to do it in Hardhat and also use console.log to print out those prices and how to grab data from our functions using Hardhat, which is awesome. So I already have everything loaded up in my deployment section. So first off, make sure you have Hardhat installed. Second off, we're going to be using the .env file to pull in all of our passcodes and MetaMask information, and we're using Alchemy as our node operator. So make sure you have that configured, and we'll show you in the config file how we've done that, but obviously don't show anyone your .env credentials. Also a big note, a lot of not just Chainlink, but Solidity tutorials are using the Rinkeby or Coven test networks. Those are kind of out of play right now, and everyone's using Gurley, and that may explain some trip ups you may come across using Chainlink contract addresses and some tutorials dated 6 months to older. So, anyways, without much more ado, I made a directory called test.chainlink, and here's the main contract. So, if you haven't done so already, you can import the Chainlink contract library through yarn or npm, and those instructions are also in the YouTube comments. So at the top of the contract here, we have the import the AggregatorV3Interface contract, and basically what that does is that's the main smart contract that will pull in all the external functions and defines them, implemented, with the Chainlink library, and denotes everything about their data feeds. So we named the contract test Chainlink. We're placing the two feeds here, or we're naming them internal feeds because no one needs to see this. Ethereum and Link, we're naming them as such. And in our constructor, we're associating or we're using the aggregator v3 interface. I don't know, called the Chainlink function to pull in that contract info. So right now, this is the contract for Ethereum, and that's the address, as well as Chainlink to USD, and you can see it on the Gurley testnet contracts on the Chainlink page right here. So you can see you do Bitcoin, DAI, Ampleforth. So here's Ethereum, so you could copy it. And note, unlike mainnet, these contracts, I don't know, maybe once every 24 hours or every time they update is a little bit different. But just keep that in mind. So as we declare these in the constructor, scroll down and we have two functions. So get ETH USD public view return, so that way you can view it. And these are some of the parameters denoted in this particular function. We just want to return the price. So latest round data, again, I'm a total beginner. You can probably tell by the way I'm speaking. But when you select the latest round data, that should pull through and print out the price. But to actually see it, we've got to use console.log in the deployment script. So we have another function for Chainlink's token as well, public view returns. So it's viewable, returns the price. And let's go to our config file and our deployment script. So in our Hardhat config file, you'll notice in Hardhat we're requiring to pull in the .n file, so it has all our credentials. We don't need to worry about that. We're importing the Hardhat toolbox, which I think is standard. It has ethers.js and a lot of other libraries and things to make everything play nice. Have our module exports defined. For some reason, this 0.8.0 version of Solidity seems to work best with Chainlink, at least on the testnet. I don't know why, so that's why it's defined like that. Make sure you have Gurley in there, and everything should be up to speed. So let's go to scripts, look at our deploy script. So we're requiring Hardhat, of course, making sure our env credentials go through here. We're requiring the JSON file and the artifacts Solidity file. Alchemy is our provider. You, of course, are the signer. So what I want to look at here is, which I just learned, is this console log capability in Hardhat. So you can really whip up some nifty tests on your smart contracts and pull a lot of data from them. We're going to pull the price of Ethereum, and we're going to pull the price of Chainlink from these feeds. So we're letting, naming one, price two, await. Of course, you have to wait for the contract to finish deploying and go through each function, and then token, select get ETH USD function, and console.log is going to print out the price and return that from how we defined it in the contract. Price two, of course, is Chainlink as well. So let's get to it and see if this works. So npx hardhat compile, make sure everything's looking all right, and nothing to compile. So we're going to deploy this npx hardhat run scripts slash deploy.js network. Really? Okay, let's see. So that's our Gorilla address in MetaMask. That's the account balance. That's the token address of this smart contract. And let's make sure it gets the Ethereum price and the Chainlink price. Yep, Ethereum price and Chainlink price. So those prices aren't completely up to date, but it worked. And thanks for joining in. Tune in for new beginner videos and learn along with me. Thank you.